The discus is our next final. First of all, we have Viktor Vichenko, the Russian, competing as an authorized neutral athlete. This is the under-20 world record holder, Nikita Nestorenko, beginning to show some decent form now in senior ranks, having been a brilliant junior. Lucas Weisheidinger, third in the rankings this year at 68.98, the formidable Austrian. Sixth in the Olympic final. And Sweden, Simon Petersson excelled to make sure he made his way to the final. He's getting better steadily, tested over 65 meters. And here is a great roar going to run up from the crowd, the man who won the world title, Robert Harting. Olympic champion back in 2012, 3 times world champion, first here in Berlin in 2009, twice the European champion as well. What a formidable competitive record he has. Good to see him once again in a major final. From Norway, Ole Stuensesine excelled to make this final, throwing over 62 meters in the qualifying round. Then we have the top Cypriot competitor, Apostos Parelis, who was 4th, 2nd and 3rd in the last 3 Commonwealth Games. Now from Estonia, the next man is the most experienced, hugely experienced, Gerd Kanter, Olympic champion back in 2008, world champion in 2007, and a European medalist 4 times. Lolason Juan, the massive man from France. Now we have perhaps the big two, Andrius Gudžius, the world champion, former world junior champion, European under-23 champion. It's the rankings at 69.59. Next is Federica, who's in the form of his life too, former European under-23 champion, done 66.22. Last but by no means least, Daniel Stahl, 5th in the Europeans 2 years ago, but many people's favourite here, world silver medal behind Gudžius last year. Both of them, Gudžius and Stahl, 69-meter throwers this year. In the discus, about to take his first throw of the competition is Lucas Weisheidinger. Vichenko and Nestorenko, nothing special before him. So let's see what the Austrian, who's been over 68 meters, can do. Conditions here, of course, no wind really in the stadium to help the discus throwers. They'll have a quartering wind from the right. But a decent start for the Austrian, who we've said several times has been in very fine form this year. Take him into medal contention. And this throw around 63 meters to start off. The 2 top men in anticipation, Gudžius and Stahl, throwing 10th and 12th in the order, pricing up, Heidinger the 3rd man. And yep, 63.05 for a start for him. Well, now we're seeing recorded throws at the moment, and this is Parelis. I can tell you just before that Robert Harting started with 61.89. So now it's the Cypriot Parelis, a Commonwealth medalist. That looks good too. Yeah, again, that's a little ahead of the throw we saw there from Weisheidinger. The lead, very early stages, of course, taken by this man, Parelis, at 63.62. Now we see the world champion coming into the circle, Andrius Gudžius. Hasn't got a European senior medal to his credit yet, so this is a good opportunity for him. His opening throw. And another good one. Yeah, he's taken the lead. So we've seen successive leaders in Weisheidinger, Parelis and Woodsius in this first round of the event. Really came through with a brilliant season last year, Woodsius. And he's in pretty useful form this year with over 69 meters and his lead 65.75. We can see this man, Robert Harting, in his action for his second round throw. Started at just over 61 meters. Vastly experienced, of course, with so many titles to his credit. And that's a goodie, that's quite an improvement. 63 plus throws from Parelis and Weisheidinger, behind the lead of Gudžius at 65.75. So Harting with a strong challenge here. Brother may not have made it, but it's good to see this man in action again. And 63.45, he moves into third place. Well, now in the discus, not too spectacular so far. Gudžius, the one man over 65 meters at 65.75, but let's see what this man can do. Daniel Stahl of Sweden, his second round throw. Oh, well, he seemed almost casual about it, but it was a magnificent throw, and that really has set a standard for everybody here, because this is a huge throw. It's nearer 70 meters than it is the 65-meter line. Look at that, almost, well, of course, here we go. Tremendous, his team support approves of that. Congratulations from Pedersen, and there it is, 68.02 from Daniel Stahl. Now, this was the second throw by Stahl. Oh, no wonder. That is over the rim. So the fact that we saw that big throw, and the interesting reaction from Stahl that he seemed not to bother about it, well, that's probably why, because it's been disqualified. Discus, here's Gerd Kanter lying in fourth place, the vastly experienced Estonian, a wonderful record over the years and multiple major championship finals. Once again, here he is contesting for the European Championships. And it's over on the right-hand side, but it's a good one. It's a very good one. And, well, marvellous to see Kanter still in top shape. He's going to celebrate his 40th birthday next year. Super veteran. Some of these men do go on for a long time, and Kanter's one of them. Let's just checking his distance and see where that moves him to. Anyway, now back to the discus. Here's Gudžius. It certainly urges it on, and you can see it's gone over that superimposed green line there. Of course, this had to be reset after the disqualification of Stahl's mark. He's getting the low-down angle on this discus competition from behind the circle. So, Woodsius then, 67.19 into the lead. Stahl, of course, with that disqualified throw, not in the top 8.
Doesn't have a valid throw at the moment.
No, so he's just got one chance left to do that in this third round of the competition. And here he is, in fact, coming into the circle. So this is a crucial attempt for a man who looked as if he'd set a marker down for everybody else, but it was a foul, as his foot went over the rim of the circle. So Stahl needing to get into the top 8 at least to continue. This looks okay, and indeed he's done enough to make sure he continues, although not really close to challenging the Lithuanian rival, Andrius Gudžius. And the important thing was that he got in a reasonably safe throw there to make sure that he's in the top 8, and thus going on to have a further 3 throws. Might be enough for second. Let's just take a check. Oh, yes, it is. The second place now for Stahl at 64.20. Seidinger in the discus there, and he's challenging for those top spots as well. It's getting pretty close up. Behind Gudžius, still leading. 67.19, so let's have a check in a moment on what Weisheidinger's mark was. And 63.98. And the crowd's favourite, Robert Harting, out of the medals at the moment, well within his capabilities to get amongst them again. Let's see how he goes. Oh, that's another good throw. A lot of throws landing at similar distances. So Harting here. The lead still held by Gudžius. Stahl has 64.70. Harting.
He knows it's good.
Yeah, he does. And indeed, 64.33. He moves ahead of Stahl by 13 centimeters. And here is Daniel Stahl taking to the circle to end the 4th round of the competition. Yeah, another improvement there for Stahl. Seemed to have taken the lead in the second round, of course, with 68.02, which was later rightly disqualified. And as he knew it, obviously, he'd stepped out of the circle then, but he recovered from that with 64.20. Then Harting has gone ahead with 64.32, but now here is Stahl's response to that. So how close has he got to Gudžius's lead? Once again, the congratulations between the Swedes, Pettersson there as well. And 68.23, it is the lead for Stahl. So a metre ahead of Gudžius at the end of 4 rounds. Now then, Gudžius. Oh, of course, he's got the last throw because they reversed the standings after 3 rounds. So Stahl was the penultimate thrower, with Gudžius now to complete that round. Oh, what a battle they are having. What a battle between the 2 big men, the 2 favourites for the title. Round 3, Gudžius 67.19. See Stahl take the lead. This is his response. An improvement to 67.66. Still in second. Now then, it's round 5, and here is Lucas Weisheidinga. Good speed there, mighty effort. Ah, no. Plenty of support for the Austrians, but has he moved Harting out of a medal position? I think he has. We'll get a check on the distance, but there's an excited response from the Austrian. And Weisheidinga, 65.14, up into 3rd. Well, now we're coming to the crucial stages of the discus. We're in the last round. So the long jump over, and this is the one remaining field event today, which is still going on. We have, incidentally, the final event of the decathlon to come, the 1500 meters. That later, but for now, let's see how we can finish off this discus competition. Here's Apostolos Parelis from Cyprus. He's in 8th place, so the last of this group. No, that's not going to be better. So he ends in 8th with 63 meters 62, which is his opening throw, which at the time, very early stages, led the competition. So we can see that the one Fioca is the man in 7th place. But we'll move on past him, and we seem to have that throw. So we now have Robert Martin. Lovely to see him compete, even if he can't quite match the throws of those who are in the medal positions here today. But Harting thanks the crowd for their very warm support. And there was a large crowd here doing just that. Out he goes into the centre, fittingly, and a wonderful way to seal his career, not with a medal, but with another fine fighting performance.
And he gets a standing ovation, and of course he lives and trains in Berlin, and he's very, very popular in these parts of Germany, and it just shows what an amazing character he's been over the years. Of course, great memories for him in this stadium from 2009, and I think a little heartbreak there that he misses out on a medal by just a little, but what a performance.
Let's just recap a little bit on his career. 3 world titles with a silver medal, an Olympic title with a 4th place, 2 European golds with a silver as well, and going back, the European Under-23 title and the World Youth Silver Medal. What a record. So, from there, on to Weisinger in 3rd place. Yeah, for Weisinger. It's not going to take him past Stahl or Gudžius, but he's done really well here. Harting ending in 6th place at 64.33. Weisinger now looks to have taken the bronze medal. Just behind them, which we haven't seen recently, Peterson, fine 64.55 in 4th, Gerd Kanter in 5th, 64.34.
Weishiding again, absolutely amazing season he's celebrating, has bettered his personal best several times, and there he is. Can't believe that he's won a European medal. I mean, I wouldn't have guessed him if you would have asked me before this championship. So fantastic there from the Austrian.
There's his card ending with 64.50, so that bronze medal going to him with a 65.14 throw in round 5. We know the medalists. Can there be a change of the two? World champion Andrius Gudžius is the man who could make that happen. 67.66 so far. Oh, there we go. There's the performance of a champion. Stahl will wonder, but Woodsius looks to have taken it at the end.
Look how smoothly that disc.
Yeah. Well, Stahl had 68.23 and Woodsius 68.46. The world champion coming good with his last throw. in a fascinating competition there. Andrius Gudžius. So, one throw. Can Stahl regain it? What a wonderful competition this is proving. A chance for him to do just that.
And I love the fact that it's all eyes on this event now, because it's really living up to that.
Stahl, final throw of the discus. Is it enough? Oh, what a response. He's throwing really well. It's not enough. So the gold goes to Andrias Woodsius of Lithuania and the silver to Daniel Stahl of Sweden. Yet to win a major title. That'll come one day, it seems. World silver, now European silver for the big Swede. And the two favourites duly delivered here in this competition. Weisinger taking the bronze, and this man, the European leader, justified that status. Woodsius wins, Stahl gets second.
And what's brilliant about these last two throwing events that we've seen is that it's been thrilling right up until the end. We've seen last-minute changes in the lead for both the women's shot put and the men's discus. So the thrill of the field events never fails to disappoint.
There's a very happy Austrian, Lucas Heidinger, taking only Austria's second medal by a man at the European Athletics Championships. You have to turn the clock back to 1990 for the last one, which went to a pole vaulter by the name of Hermann Fehringer. But this is the man of the moment, Andrius Gudžius.
I should say, I mean, it never fails to excite rather than disappoint. Language barrier there. It's been a long day.
There's a lot of discussion in Britain recently about double negatives, particularly after a certain US president has excelled in them. So you're trying to get your bit in.
You know, in German that made total sense.
Of course.
We wouldn't expect anything less. Well, that was a very climactic finish to the discus, with Gudžius coming through on these very last throws to recapture the lead. Well, we have to wait 10 minutes before the very last gold medal of this evening is decided, with the 1500 meters in the men's decathlon. So we can celebrate the achievements of the men and women who've already won gold medals. We've had 4 decided already this evening. Paulina Guber in the shot put, Andrius Gudžius in the men's discus, Lona Salpeter in the women's 10,000 meters. So we'll see the results there of the men's discus. Gudžius confirmed 68.46, 23 centimeters in front of Daniel Stahl, and Lucas Weisheidinger, as mentioned, a little bit further back, and it was really a separate contest for the bronze medal, but the Austrian taking it with 65.13.